joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. The dwarves all cheer as she leads the way with a fiery torch that keeps the dark at bay. Crafting epic gear with a knowing grin. In the game of life, she's here to win. Let the lava flow, let the forges roar. Grandma's conquering every lore. She's got wisdom, skill, and reflex too. In the mind of Moria, she's breaking through. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. She's got her headset on and her keyboard split. In the depths of Moria, she's a perfect fit. Mining gems and gold, she's on a quest. Grandma's gaming heart, she's the very best. Her pickaxe swings with a digital flair. Enemies beware, she's got a warrior stare. No joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. The dwarves all cheer as she leads the way with a fiery torch that keeps the dark at bay. Crafting epic gear with a knowing grin. In the game of life, she's here to win. Let the lava flow, let the forges roar. Grandma's conquering every lore. She's got wisdom, skill, and reflex too. In the mind of Moria, she's breaking through. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. She's got her headset on and her keyboard split. In the depths of Moria, she's a perfect fit. Mining gems and gold, she's on a quest. Grandma's gaming heart, she's the very best. Her pickaxe swings with a digital flair. Enemies beware, she's got a warrior stare. No joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. Grandma's conquering every lore. She's got wisdom, skill, and reflex too. In the minds of Moria, she's breaking through. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the mines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. She's got her headset on and her keyboard split in the depths of Moria. She's a perfect fit, mining gems and gold, she's on a quest. Grandma's gaming hard, she's the very best. Her pickaxe swings with a digital flair. Enemies beware, she's got a warrior stare. No joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the mines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. The dwarves all cheer as she leads the way with a fiery torch that keeps the dark at bay. Crafting epic gear with a knowing grin in the game of life, she's here to win. Let the lava flow, let the forges roar. Grandma's conquering every lore. She's got wisdom, skill, and reflex too. In the minds of Moria, she's breaking through. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the mines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. She's got her headset on and her keyboard split in the depths of Moria. She's a perfect fit, mining gems and gold, she's on a quest. Grandma's gaming hard, she's the very best. Her pickaxe swings with a digital flair. Enemies beware, she's got a warrior stare. No joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel.
Wait a minute. What nudity did I miss? That's just not right. Wow, look at Tyler. 65 streak. I appreciate your dedication so much. And Cal's at 50? Wow, you guys are awesome. Very awesome. I appreciate you giving me so much of your time. That's a lot. It's a lot of my time, especially because I know you have so many other streamers you love to watch. Just 2 streamers. You guys are awesome. Well, we're doing a little extra giveaway today. I know a lot of you that are watching have already gotten the game, but we are doing a giveaway. And I started it again myself, I hope. And you can pick the base game. any DLC you want. And as a bonus, I also have 2 Yuletide DLCs still available from my Lurk It campaign. So we're going to give some stuff away. And I was watching back the video, looking for Rage and his name, and I see he's popped in as well, I believe. And notice that I thought my game sound was pretty low. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit here. I don't mind having the music down, so that you can, hear the special effects. And why do I want to mute it? What's mute in background? I don't even know what that means. I probably don't want it muted, but the box is checked. Streaked through and then stepped away for a second. Back now. Is that what the nudity means? What does the double nudity mean? You guys have to explain these things to Grandma. She doesn't know. Anyway, let's get to it. So I pondered my little cathedral here. Sharing stream streaks. Oh, that's why. Okay then. Cool. I love streakers. They add a little bit of excitement. Have you ever watched like a football game or a baseball game where a streaker runs across? I think that's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. All right. I'll do a little bit of building, but I also want to get out and adventure. But I want to keep working on my little cathedral plan here. As much here, it's too cold for that. I bet. I always had not letting people catch up. Somehow, Tyler found me and has been quite loyal. She was my first subscriber, which made Rude quite, not quite irritated, but she was bummed that she couldn't be the first subscriber. So, but she was my first subscriber. Very loyal to all the peeps that she hangs out with. Anyway, I love what I got going on in here, but I really didn't like how closed off it would have been if I had put walls here. So I'm going to leave this open. I am going to put floor in here when I'm ready, so I can cover this as best I can. But I think what I'll do is put in nice big archways in the front here. Maybe I'll use wood, maybe I'll use granite. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And I think when I earn the marble, I'm going to come back in and even change it, to be maybe the marble or the red sandstone. I haven't, I don't know enough about the different building pieces that are available. I've seen some. So I'm going to have to extend the floor a little bit over here, the adamant. But I thought I would rather keep it open. So whether we do a granite arch or a wood arch, wood trim, I haven't decided yet. So any thoughts, opinions, other ideas are always welcome. Let's extend this out a little bit. It really bugs me that we can't get rid of that wood. We'll try to cover it as best we can. Maybe someday that'll be something they can get to. I know they have many other priorities. one single there. I also know that I think I saw Jubo and Axe are also streaming this morning, so I know you guys might want to pop over there, which is perfectly okay. I want you to support them as well if they're still on. All right, but let's see what we can accomplish here. So I might do granite on one side and maybe wood on the other just to see what I think. I wonder, can I get the decorative up there without covering the arch? It sort of covers the arch, doesn't it? Sort of does. That's all right. Is close to the end of his stream. Okay. Well, good. I hope he had a good stream. I do need one more wall here, right? Kind of weird that I need another wall there. But this room isn't exactly, see, I worked so hard to get all this lined up right. Got you side by side and listen to both at the same time. And think about something and remember if I turn off a light at the same time. But dual stream modding is apparently no issue. It would definitely be an issue for me. So maybe I don't need one there. I mean, I have trouble just doing my own shout outs and stuff. I definitely wouldn't be able to mod two. I guess the real challenge would be, can you mod two and stream at the same time? Wouldn't that be a challenge? That would definitely be a challenge. I wonder if it's even possible. Because if you got your own, well, I mean, if you have their tabs open, right? Couldn't you? There we go. See, I did need to add a wall. We are going to definitely have to decorate out here, though. I don't like these flat walls. We may put some more of the panels out here. More barriers. And probably another tall. Too bad I couldn't have lined up those down there a little better, like shifted that over. But I think it was the way that wall was designed. But I mean, can I? If I let's see. I don't know. It's going to depend on how it will snap, right? And I think it's going to want to snap in between, not down the middle, but it'd be really cool if I could get it to center like that. All right. For some reason, didn't know it would. Don't know why, but it does. Right? Yes, better than it did anyway. So, but we also need to get out and do some adventuring today because we haven't, we still have places to go and people to see. There we go. That feels a little better. Not perfect, but a little better. Like, why is that one a little bit, why is that little chunk there? Let's see if we can adjust that. I think I need to get up a little higher. And there I go, starving again. I did move my little for sale sign so that I could monitor that better. Okay, did that fix that bottom issue? No, it didn't. That's probably an existing thing that somehow I didn't experience on the other side. Come on now, get down. Yep. I might have to fuss with that a little bit more. So then the next question is this archway all the way across? Is it maybe like wood banisters across here? Archway with center columns. But definitely something. I better go eat, because that will also probably likely mean that they are hungry too. I like columns on either side. Yeah, there definitely would be columns here for sure. At the corners. I guess the question would be, which type of column would I do? Like a corner column or a round column, since I'm doing the archways, right, with those columns. There's some really pretty, if I did the small one, how would that look? Yeah, I would definitely put columns on the end. What's the small column base look like? And then can I get the top in there? Oh, you have to get up a little higher. That works. Something like that, I think. I think I like that better than these. All right. When I was looking for this mapstone today, I couldn't find it on my list, so I thought it was mapstone 5 for some reason. All right, let's eat. Let's eat and see where we are on the map and what we're going to do today, and decide if we want to adventure more or build more. We got dinner. Let's make sure everybody's in a bed today. I'm still trying to figure out how to make my outpost work. Somebody slept in it once and hung out there once, but they haven't been doing it consistently. So where are we on the map here? I know we're in Beorn. We had kind of barely gotten in there. And we collected enough stuff, didn't we, to make Durin's armor? We did. That's Durin's armor. My food come yet? And we have more to discover. We did take out the goblin or the orc boss, right? We're in campaign, so I can't look. No, we had to have, because I wouldn't have. No, that sandbox. I must have. It's funny though, aren't they usually red? Let's see. Usually in the desolation. I know this goes to a Durin door. Oh, this is probably it right here. Yep, Gundam bed. So we got them. So now we are exploring. What do we got here? One of the Durin's doors we have to go back to. Crossroads right here. The endless stair. Ooh, that's right. We found the endless stair. And we had the quest to open that door and to find the other doors, right? So did we find all the doors? It might be fun to progress that, right? Let's see, unlock the door. All right, the doors of Khazad-dûm use mirrors for many purposes. With the knowledge to craft mirrored silver, I can build a mirror on the next night and unlock the door. All right, so food ready yet? Okay. So, we have to make enough mirrored silver to make the mirror. And I have some. I put all the stuff I was carrying on me for my adventuring in a chest over here, so I'd quit putting it away by accident. Not that one though. Must be this one. Hello, Mr. Bear. Nobody invited you to my cathedral? Oh, I do. I have plenty. All right, let's put some stuff away and let's do that for a little bit. We'll come back to the cathedral. Oh, oh, oh. I should have known you were there. I heard a howl. All right, that'll give me more time to ponder how I want to do the front here. All right, let's put stuff over there. Should have known he had a buddy. They're usually in pairs of 2 or 3, right? All right, let's get... Why don't you stack? Interesting that you won't stack. So how is everybody today? You coming back? Coming back to eat me? Tyler's got a day off today. Keep that. Let's see what else we got. I wonder if these columns would be prettier than those columns on my cathedral, but that would mean replacing them all. Had enough challenge. Lots of Twitch today, yes, I imagine. I'm sure there are a lot of people you like to watch because you do play a variety of games. And we have the tel car. It'd be nice to get that out of my inventory. Been hanging out with people all day. That's wonderful. Definitely give shout outs to your other favorites, even if they're not, you know, an RTM favorite. Put all your favorites out there. I know I've only got a few viewers, but if we get more viewers, if you see that we have more viewers, then it'd be worthwhile to give them a shout out. I started with 6 and I only have 3, so I guess people already got bored. All right, let us go back and make a mirror and see what we see. I think you have to do it at night because my husband kept trying to do it during the day, and what he said it's not working. And I finally read the lore to see, you know, what the deal was, and it says at night. All right. So how are we as far as hungry? Are we hungry on watch? Anybody hungry? Nobody's hungry. I'll go ahead and put on some breakfast though. And they might just come along and eat it. All right, let's go make a mirror. How do we make a mirror? Do we make a mirror on the forge? Doesn't look like it. I think we just need one mirror, and I think you can just take it down after, and then you don't have to make another mirror. And we're going to do that at the Crossroads. And I believe I left a map stone there. Did I leave it at the Crossroads? I think that's where that is, right? The door to the endless stair. Not that way. Okay, this is not the right one. We got to go to Durin's bar. Right? There we go. Gotta pay attention where I'm going. Breakfast of Champions. All right, so we're going to put it here, but it's at night. I believe it's when it functions. So we'll put it here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I'm confused now because I thought it was at night. Maybe the Lord just says night. On the next night, come back and there we go. Let's go see what we see. Oh, I better go back and eat. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, door. I get so distracted. I'm so excited. I want to move forward. I've only moved forward vicariously. So the game is 50% off if you know someone who wants it, or they can pop in and try to win it. They can win the base game or any of the DLCs. And then I also have 2 Yuletides to share, in addition to the one they've authorized us to give away, the one item. All right, let's fix stuff because it looked like maybe. And I'm leaving this door open, and I know that means I might have some wolf in there later, but if I don't leave it open, they don't go inside. For whatever reason. I don't know. They'll come out. They just won't go back in. Durin's bar, Durin's door. Confirm. We've eaten. Let's go see what we see behind the door. Let me turn my headlights off so we can see what we see. See a beautiful, almost looks elvish, right? Oh, we gotta sing. Let's sing. Oops. Sorry, guys. What's weird? Did I do something weird? You guys can probably see me moving stuff. So it wasn't? You guys couldn't hear anything? Wonder if it's because I tabbed over to something else. All right, so we sang a song. We are now in... Yeah, I didn't know you guys couldn't hear it when I did that. I just thought I couldn't hear it. Long way down. And what's interesting is there's no... How do we go down? Oh, maybe we go down here? No. I guess we don't go down, we go up. But interesting. That's what the setting does that you were wondering about earlier. Oh, mute in the background. Ooh, let me change that now. We don't want to mute in the background because sometimes I have to hop over to look at something while I'm singing or, you know, whatever. And I wouldn't want it to mute. So let's change that. No, don't mute in the background. Thank you, Tyler. You're always able to be relied upon for tech. Basically means that if you tab out, the sound stops. We don't want that. We don't want to tab out and have it stop. Anyway, it doesn't look like from this door, at least, that we can go down, which I find interesting, but there might be another exit out. Can I get the bottom chest? I don't know. I'd have to build over to it, right? I gotta put my headlights back on. All right. You can go up and then drop down? Yeah, if I had invincibility. Interesting, though. Nothing particularly fancy in there. But it's kind of a far way down. Hello. Tanic. Probably be risking my life with ladders and platforms to find out what was down there. Yeah. That is, it's a long way down. No way around it. That's a long way down. But right now we're going to go up. No, we're not. That's as far as it goes. No secret door on this side. Okay. And good morning or afternoon or evening, Tanic. Whatever it may be for you. I guess we're going to go back across. Definitely curious. At the top, you just fall to your death and get ported. Yeah, but then I don't really get to see what's down there unless it's just the bottom of the shaft. You can drop onto the other one. The top of each stair, you can drop onto the other one. But the first stair is an awfully long way down. We might try that at some point, but it's a very long way down. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Not down there. Oh. Oh, okay. Here is a door to Durin's tower. Now I do remember there is something to here. up here, so I'm going to be quiet.
Oh, did we have to sprint up the stairs?
Some people miss it because they're so excited.
Ice is probably made of gold. Up off the sky made of golden mineral. And cream, a dollop in the sky. Tasty idea that, Willie. I'd sure like to reach up and take a... What was that? I smell dwarf. Eat cream. Dwarf meat could be as sweet.
So, who was that talking? There's also more up, huh? Looks like the top is right up there, though. Yes. About dwarf meat and maybe the potential of sweet cream in the middle, like a Cadbury egg. So, who was it that was having a conversation about us? You want to make friends? Let's use our dev pick so we can clear it out a little better. All right, look at that. We are outside. The sun was actually made of cream. That would be interesting. I thought they were talking about the dwarves having cream in the middle. Were they talking about the sun having cream in the middle? I misunderstood. I think it'd be funny if they were talking about the dwarves having cream in the middle. Ah, isn't it beautiful? The clouds even move. The clouds even move. And what do we have there? I believe that might be a peak of the mirror, correct? I believe. They're trying to work out what was the smell approaching. Oh, they could smell us. Well, see, they were also talking about dwarves, right? They did mention dwarf meat. So that's why I got confused. All right. It's beautiful. But let's be prepared for whoever it is we're going to meet. Whoever's talking about dwarf meat and ball with cream filling. Got the ball in the sky, the sun, and then change to talking about dwarf meat when you got closer. Ah. Thank you for clarifying. It's a long way down. That's one of the voices, right, that you can select at the beginning. It's a long way down. It's a long way up. Let's go see what we see. And if you haven't seen it yet, there is a community build challenge on the RTM Discord for people to rebuild this location. And I gotta tell you, the imagination and skill that went into these, oh my gosh. Cal and Fireman Davy and Jubo, let's see, who else? Miriak for sure, Noob Deluxe. I don't think I ever saw one by Axebeard, but I may have just missed it because I looked early on.
My lungs are not used to... Oh my, that's a mirror. I can see where Durin first saw his crown.
The mirror. He didn't do one. Well, that's kind of interesting. I would have thought he did. Does he just not enjoy competitions, maybe? Not that it was a competition. Nobody was winning a prize. Interesting. He's such a good builder. I would have been interested to see what he did. But they were all beautiful. One of our other friends, Heavy Oscillators, or Jake's Art Corner on here, also submitted. He didn't like the issues with snapping. Oh, because it's such an interesting location and you're having to build into the walls and stuff, maybe? Things that were irritating him, so he stopped working on it. Interesting. Well, it feels like daunting task to me, so I don't know that I will do it. I mean, I might try to repair what's here. What you can obviously tell is here. But I don't know that I would do something original. It does. It just feels like a huge project. Goodness. It is a very big place, isn't it? You spent 200 plus hours just on your build alone? Wow. You probably have a lot more time in this game than I do. Oh, don't fall, don't fall. Woo! Let's fix that. Let's see. So it must have been stressful, the snap points or something. I mean, I would have liked that to sink in a little bit, but we have a Durin's lamp here. That we can't sink to. Oh, what do we have here? We have friends. Two very large friends. Two very large friends. Not just one very large friend. So, the assumption would be...
Defiled by trolls, of all places.
Insults from this evening's supper? Amusing.
Do I need to talk, turn the voices up more? How did that sound to you guys? Wow. Two trolls, huh?
Did he see us? Yeah, perfect.
Oh, please don't pick on me at the same time. Oh, goodness. They are going to pick on me at the same time. Yikes. Ooh. They were a little easier than I expected them to be. Not that I want him to hit me. Roll, roll, roll. There we go.
Impervious to light. Strangest troll ever.
Oh, she said strangest troll ever, but the subtitle said weirdest troll ever. Wow, two trolls that can talk. I'm assuming that's in the lore. Oh, look at this. We have a sunset. I did see my husband's sunset. Beautiful. All trolls can talk? The ones in the troll cave, honestly? They can talk? The ones we've encountered? Huh. But Bilbo has a whole ass conversation with some in the Hobbit. Yeah. I remember that. when the three of them had him in their camp, right? But I don't remember them talking in the game before. All right, nice sunset. Bert, Bill, and Tom. Well, there's no safety rails. They don't in the game, okay. But I don't see why they wouldn't all be able to in the lore. Right, so if they can talk, why didn't they all talk? As far in the game, you know. The ones in the caves in the game may have been down there with no company for too long. The weekend, I can lose the ability to speak too, right? At least speak coherently. Oh my gosh, another bridge like Kaza Doom. Why? Why do they have these little thin bridges? Oh, looky down there. This I also saw from somebody else. Wish I hadn't, you know, it's one of those, you're like, ah, dang, I wish I hadn't just watched that. But that would be the Balrog, right? That Gandalf killed. Gaming Dragon is here. Thin bridges, no guardrails, proper dwarven engineering. What's fun to do on those? Roll across them. No, thank you. I'm not rolling across them because I don't know. Do you just pop back up like you do in the water? Or do you actually die and have to come back and get your body? That's okay. I don't need to find out. Hey, Dragon. How are you? How you feeling? I saw that you streamed a couple nights ago. We have something here. This looks important, doesn't it? We shall find out. I should put my no spoiler thing on there. I know none of you guys would spoil it. All right. So I have a feeling this will come into play. That comes into play later. Got your house under contract now. We got to find another. Oh, so you got your house sold, if I understand you correctly. And Tiara's here. I'm good. We are exploring a new area of the map. We have discovered a new area. We are now in Durin's tower. Congratulations. Definitely have to find a house to go move to, right? Is it going to be a 30-day escrow? Because some of them you can extend out to 60 or 90 days, but a lot of people just want a 30-day escrow, which means you got to move out quick. Yes, we are exploring new things. Ah, by March. Well, I will keep good thoughts for you. Oh, I bet you we need to activate this. Yes, we do. That would have been a bummer if the trolls had killed me. All right, well, let's come back during the day. This is a huge place. I have a feeling we haven't, right? There's got to be more up. Yep, there's more up. Get a little dizzy going up these stairs. She ran out of stamina. Let's see. I don't think I do. I have some granite on me. Is that going to be granite or is that adamant? It's got to be granite because there's stairs. So do I need to put a stair? Short stair? Oh, I have to have a hearth. I don't have a hearth here yet. my first time properly up here. I stayed for a full day night cycle just to take in the landscape screenshots. Yes. So you could definitely continue the tower. I know there's a height point where you can't build any higher because I've seen people talk about it as they were doing their building. But everybody I watched do building had already experienced the initial stuff. I saw bits and pieces when my husband got up here the first time. I was savoring my PlayStation world. I've definitely gotten farther than this character. So nothing up there until we decide if we're going to build something up there. Seems like there'd be, I don't know, like a throne room or something up there, right? And these no rail things, that's just ridiculous. That's one of the first things I would do. I wish you could fix that. Suppose you could take it out. Is there anybody else hiding up here? So I hear people also talk about ancient building plans to unlock. So I'm assuming that might give us access to things like this, because I did see some of these faces and stuff in the community builds. Wooden railings and they degraded in the bad weather. It's quite possible. So that'll be cool. And we will probably come back here and do some screenshots. All right, awesome. So, shall we go open the other two doors? Right? We found one in the Tomb of Kings and one in Durin's Forge. So let's go do that. I'm surprised he's not in bed. It's the dark. Weird. I guess he's a night owl. Let's actually go sleep. Give our garden a chance to grow. Go. Gee, I didn't have a claimed bed. Where did I sleep last? Where did I sleep last if I didn't sleep here? Why did I have to claim my bed? Now that would have been awful if I didn't have a bed claimed, but I don't know why I wouldn't have. I don't have any other bases or anything. This is the main base. Odd. Gee, do I have to take down my Christmas decorations? I don't know. I kind of like them. And he's eating my breakfast. Turkey. Famished. He ate my breakfast. Let's see. We'll go ahead and make some more in case the other three are hungry. And you just got up at noon? Where's the other two? Are they out working already? They're just now getting up. What a bunch of bums. I guess they don't get up until you get up. That happens to me when I set up a temporary camp somewhere. In case of an untimely death, I deconstruct it and forget to reclaim a main bed. I have done that for sure, but I stopped doing that when I was like, well, just put a map stone there. I didn't like that whole process of not having a bed if you died. Because I forget things. I forget that I would have, because I would have made a temporary camp, and then when I was ready to move on, I would have picked up the bed, and then I wouldn't have had a bed claimed. And it happened, believe me. It happened plenty of times. All right. I do not need the Durin's axe on me anymore. At least currently. So I'm going to go put it away while I'm waiting for breakfast. And I do have a second one in here because when I brought this character in, she had already completed another world, and I was just bringing her in here to build. And then after Durin's folk, I decided to go through the campaign. Oh, I got no hearth in here. Those must be quarry masters too, but I don't know why I've got two of them. Alright, let's move this. We will need it later, but not now. And it kind of bugs me how it's visible, it gets in the way. Alright. So we're going to eat and go find those other two doors. And then maybe we'll build a little bit.
Yum.
Alright, did you save me some, dude? Shire breakfast.
A hearty meal cures nearly all.
Alright.
On Sunday.
So I don't know where the fourth one is.
Hard work is paying off.
Got some stuff we can put away from the trolls. Oh goodness, I didn't clean out my... Aw man, really? I try to clean these out, my dump boxes out in between. Let's see, let's take some more wood while we're at it. We'll take more stone as well. Oh, okay. So, I believe in anticipation of going back, I did leave map stones. See, we've got the Lower Deeps Tomb of Kings is one of them. Oh shoot, I didn't bring the stuff for a mirror. Back we go. Alright, we're gonna need, I think I could break it down. I don't need to leave it there, but I forgot to break down the other one. Try it again. All right. So yesterday we had a gentleman from, let's take this off. Rage quit, not gaming. Rage quit raiding. That offered to list, put me on their page as one of the streamers they recommend. And then he joined the Discord, and we've been having a nice chat on the Discord.
how to open it.
So make sure you guys welcome him in. I think on the Discord though, his name is, let's look and see. If I'm gonna talk about him, I ought to at least know what to call him. I think he told me his name was Chase. Rage Quit Ready. Interesting name though, right? He is going to help me beat that darn, yeah, on the Discord, he goes by T-Rets, R-E-T-S 216. And he has offered to help me, along with others who have, beat the Berserker King in God of War. Because I was getting help yesterday, and I got about halfway through. Is about the best I did. All right, so I guess we have to use this light source. Let's try that. No, this way. Tanik's gonna try to win something today. There we go. Let's go open this door. I assume we're gonna have to sing our song again, so I will stay and hope you guys can hear it this time. Of course, I might have fixed it, so you still would.
Aqua Durin rabia kudrir, nachul indur ta.
All right. Wow. Look at that. Got some gold. I don't think my husband had gold in his. They have kept a stash of gold in here. Wow, that's a bright light. Nice. So you can't go anywhere, but you've got a nice pile of gold. Very cool. I fixed it so there was something in there. All right, we're going to take this down because I don't believe we need it, right? The door doesn't close if you don't have it there. Nope, it's open. So just a little stash of gold if you want it. So let's go see what's in the one in Durin's forge in Dworodelf. I think we found the door. It's just a matter of using the mirror to open it. So Cal, when you say they fixed it, did they initially intend there to be something in there? And then there wasn't? I definitely need to come in here and clean this out too. I believe it's here, correct? It's in here. So, if that is the case, man, we got to shine the light from way over here. Is it behind the column there? Next to the broken column? Let's see if we can do it. Yep, it's there. You just can't really see it very well. And let's sing some more. a little hot cocoa this morning, or I guess it's lunchtime here now. But it's a bit chilly. The sun's out, but it's chilly. My hubby makes it homemade for me with coconut milk too, which is hard to get at the local Starbucks. All right. More gold. This one doesn't have anything to light. How can you see the gold if you don't have a light in there? There we go. Got to be able to see the gold. All right, so piles of gold. So the first door gets you to the endless stairs. We shall take this with us. All right, cool. We found our 3 doors. We found the endless stair, and we found Durin's tower. What else is there? Let's go back here. Let's put away the things we found. Did you ever eat? You're eating now? No, you're hungry. Make up your mind. Are you all hungry again? Jeez, just rushed me like that. Golly. What do they call that? A bum's rush? At least in America. I taught Ridokin a new word yesterday, cattywampus. He thought it was an interesting word, and I couldn't remember if it was actually a real word or just something I'd heard in my life somebody say. And it's actually a real word, and I used it correctly. It's for crooked or, you know, off kilter. But when Siri spelt it, she spelt catty and wampus, 2 different words. So I don't know if she spelt it that way to show me there was a distinction. I don't know. But when she wrote out the link, you know, the whole definition, the 2 words were together. Cattywampus was 1 word. So I'm not really sure. But it's a fun word. It's a fun word. That's because Siri's silly. Likes to make it a challenge. There's this TikTok guy who does these little short videos on teaching English. And basically he's the teacher and the student. And he would do things like there, and there, no and no, you know, and how a word might be exactly spelt the same and it looks the same, but it's used differently in different circumstances. And it's funny, and he's right. The English language is stupid, in my opinion. I know that's the only one I speak, but don't tell me some things are KN is a N sound and other times it's a KN sound. I mean, that's just stupid. Just stupid. All right, pie. Pie for dinner. Pie for dinner. Who doesn't want pie for dinner? All right, so let's adventure some before we come back and build. We are in Beorn, and I think we were having a conversation last time about how annoying Beorn actually is. I think we had just found the Mithril Forge, right? Where you're supposed to, where you're supposed to make the weapon to kill the dragon. But we got to find Mithril first. So let's go there. Let's go to Beorn. Let's go to the Mithril Forge. How come it doesn't say Mithril Forge? I don't know. We will change it to that so it's easier to find when needed. Put my headlights back on. My favorite cosmetic. The other ones are pretty and all, but this one's practical. So I like the different ones. I think the Rohan is my favorite, but this one's practical. It's much like the British Museum. The English language is made up of words stolen, I mean acquired from other language. America steals a lot of things. Apparently countries. So we found the Mithril Forge, and this is where we will make this really weird word. Shaz-ak-Naman. Shaz-ak-Naman. That's how I would say it. But of course, I have no idea. I think it would be cool if the developers somehow put out like a translation, not necessarily of what the word means, for instance, but how you say it. Translation, of course, would be great, but how you say it would be even better. I would love something like that. But, you know, I think Tolkien didn't exactly have a way to demonstrate how you say it, so everybody's been guessing, I suppose. I don't know. Not unless he did like a recording or something, but I don't think that was... When was he? Was he like... I don't even know. That's terrible. I should know. What was it, 1930s, 20s when he wrote this? I have no idea. I know it was a long time ago. Alright, so we need to find mithril. We need 5 mithril ingots, 9 diamonds, 6 ironwood, and 6 scales. And I'm not sure we have found 6 scales because they would come from fell beasts and drakes. I may have some because I have the build bags in the world, but we will look to see if I have them in the food box, which is where I usually put them because you also use them to make brew, the Ironheart brew. Alright, so we're going to go explore, and we need to find some mithril. And I believe there's a little tiny sample down here, just enough to tell you what you're looking for, but I think it's kind of misleading because it implies you can get it in a wall like you can other ores, which you can in Sandbox, but in Campaign you find it down a shaft, you know, like a deep, darkest deep shaft. And you will drown in this water. You can't wade through it. You'll pop right back up, but... Alright, so you can come over here and get a little sample. But not enough to make anything. So it looks like this. Mithril, straight from the vein, the pride and destruction of Khazad-dûm. It could be beaten like copper and polished like glass. And what are our locations? The doors of Durin. We found the doors. And we found Durin's tower. The endless stair ascends into Durin's tower, carved in the living rock of Ziraxagil, the pinnacle of the Silvertine, once thought to be a grand citadel and redoubt for the king of dwarves. It was destroyed by a battle between Gandalf and the Balrog. Yes, indeedy. Of course, you know, I don't know if I'd blame Gandalf on that. Probably the Balrog made a mess of Durin's tower before Gandalf even got there, right? Or was he not down there until Gandalf and him had a fight about it? Again, I'm terrible. I don't know the lore. If it weren't talked about in the movie, I know nothing. All right, now we also see these new piles, which we need, right? We needed the pumice to make the mirror. I'm not sure what else we need it for. So, looks like, if I remember correctly, we can also go up, but in campaign there's ore up there, but nothing really else. Don't know if I'm going to stop and collect all that I see. If I find out I need it, I might come back for it. Certainly a lot of it here. All right. Let's see what we see. I see a warg.
Watch out, wargs!
And a camp. Let us make a repair smith. We've got a map stone fairly nearby if we need it. Come back and get our dead body. These shadow orcs are tough, not only because they're strength, but because of the shadow.
I need a better weapon for this.
It's the best weapon you can get at this point. Where's all your buddies? Imagine they're going to come the minute I break this.
Now that's a killing blow.
Where are they? Over there. That guy doing his running man. Oh, what'd you swing at there? Wasn't even anything. It wasn't even a rat, was there? Must have been a rat or something. It must have been. Oh.
That's all you got.
Really? Not more? Got him. My sword is so strong I can get him through the wall. What was the box? Maybe Kiri was remembering the box that Legolas threatened to fetch for Gimli. Maybe. I don't know why there would be meat in the box, but I mean, I don't think I found meat in the box before. But yes, certainly. I would like to watch the movies again because I was watching, what is it called, a Facebook reel? Well, I was getting ready and there was a battle when Gandalf was kidnapped and was up in the tower, not Saruman's tower, but was it the one of the Orc Kings or something? I can't remember. But he's all beat to hell, and then the Elf Queen, Galadriel, comes to rescue him. And then the White Wizard shows up. The White Wizard shows up to help. So that makes sense, though. Thank you, Tyler. If that was for in The Hobbit, that was before the White Wizard was corrupted. Now that makes sense, because I was thinking, wasn't he a bad guy? But I was not thinking about the Hobbit movies. So the White Wizard would have been a good guy then. And Galadriel rescued him. Well, they all coordinated their efforts, of course. He was corrupted, but wasn't showing it. You think he was corrupted already? He just wasn't revealing that he was corrupted? Suppose that's possible. I don't know enough about the lore. Wow, it's a long way down. We've got a camp at the bottom. Don't fall. There are certainly theories that he was corrupt long before that even, huh? So he could have been less corrupted then? He didn't want Sauron having access to the Gladden Fields, which was nearby and is where Isildur died. So initially he was trying to protect things, to some degree at least. I want to go that way, but I don't want to go by the poison, so let's see if this goes around. Don't get stuck in there. No evidence in the books that Gandalf had a romantic entanglement with Galadriel. Was that implied in the movie? See, I don't even remember. I need to watch them all again. All right. Let's go ahead and fix these. I have a feeling we will be walking through here on more than one occasion. And I quote, "Come with me, my lady." Well, but see, he could have just said it out of politeness, unless, of course, they were walking towards a bedroom, and then it would have completely different meaning. But "come with me, my lady" could mean anything outside of the bedroom. I don't know, that's just how I see it. Unless we're really putting our minds in the gutter, then that would be a different story. The lingering caresses. She had a crush on Gimli, I thought. Gimli certainly had a crush on... I can't spell this in my life. He certainly had a crush on her. I believe he did. The way he touches the necklace in the end of this game. All right, I came in there, right? I believe I should have put a marker to let me know where I came in. All right, we got some gold, which I don't feel like I need, but I'm going to mark it. Just in case I do. So I think we're going down. More down. So we've got iron. Nope, not that. This. Wow, that's louder in my ear now that I've turned it up, and it kind of freaked me out.
He's gone. She's here.
We have a camp down there. We've got iron. And looks like an out also. So, wow, so we're going to be battling them in the shadow. I doubt. I suppose it would work to put a lamp up here. Let's test the theory. Let's not test the theory. What on earth did I forget to bring? Ah! Forgot my Khazad stone. So we're going to have to drop down into the shadow. I should have made some before I left, and it would have been in my backpack. Try shooting out the flag before. Ooh, smart. Very smart. See, I remember to do that sometimes. There we go. Smart, Miss Tyler. Fight smarter, not harder. Is there another one down here, or did they come around? And I do not have a repair smithy, and I'm hungry.
That's one more for me.
Damn it. Oh, God. Roll, roll, roll. God, one of their guys shot him. Alright. Let's get up here and make a repair smithy. And eat a lambus bread. See if we can get this accomplished before anybody comes over here. Alright, let's eat a lambus bread. Let us power up. Oh, they broke that right from under me. Wasn't there another guy up there? Come up here, I don't want to fight in the poison. Sometimes in Sandbox that actually has a door down there, or a diggy wall down there. Come on. Quit being a chicken. Come get me. My last campaign had a diggy wall down there. Ah. So I want to scoop because they have scales sometimes. And we gotta have 6. And I remember the first few campaigns, getting scales was hard to come by. Pretty much the only way you could get it was to fight these guys, or fell beasts, or drakes. Yes, it's a very large area down here. Let me mark this before I go in there. There is another, because we've got a couple of outs, don't we? Alright, I saw you coming. There's some more star metal. Just one, and I'm kicking your butt. Wussies. I shouldn't say that, right? Now they're gonna all come kill me.
I need a better weapon for this.
Oh. Oh, geez. They're shooting at me from both directions? Where's the one that's in here shooting at me? Oh, there's another one. And there's a warg. Jeez, they're everywhere. There must be another camp nearby. They're just coming out of the woodwork. Oh my goodness! They are coming out of the woodwork. Or the stone walls. I'm guessing there's a camp. There's another camp. Another camp through there, maybe? You know what I'm gonna do? Let's put a map stone down and go get the stuff for a Durin's lamp. I don't know, might still throw me somewhere else. Sometimes when you put these up somewhere, you end up in a weird place. Alright, mapstone 1. Let's empty out. Should have emptied before I left because there's a lot of stuff in here I don't want. Let's see. Like, I don't keep those, generally speaking. Where'd I get more mirrored silver? Okay, we got, oh, we've got 9 in there, so we're good. We need 6 for that weapon. And I'm missing some coal, so let's update our coal. Made enough for 3 mirrors last week before I could remind you that we doesn't need, oh. But I don't know why it was still in my backpack, I guess. I don't know why. It was, let's get some more stone too. Don't really need 2 things of granite, but you because I think I'm done fixing statues, right? So we'll put 1 away because you use it when you repair Durin's lamps. If you're gonna have 20, you might as well have 30 because that's, you're gonna take the slot up anyway. Alright, let's make some lamps. There's a shield. Maybe the Nagrad shield? Okay. And I don't remember. Broken Christmas decorations over there. Okay. How's our time? We're good on time. We are good with our backpack. Actually, let's get a little more wood, because in these tall areas we need platforms. And even only takes one per platform. The next thing you know, you don't have any. It didn't used to be there, I don't think. Ah, so it's something new and exciting. All right, let's go back. I might leave this one down here while I'm exploring down here. All right, let's go get, and look, it brought me right back to where I put it too. Let's go see what's in this chest. I'm curious if I had made one up above there, if it would have worked. You should actually never put your back to where the wargs could come get you. Oh, the Gondorian shield. Might be. Alright.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Get the Mahal's gift. Let's get what's in the chest. All sorts of goodies. But I don't even remember seeing statues in there before. I don't remember seeing statues in the Redhorn Lode either. Okay, where did I put that repair smithy? I want to move it. Is it up above? I think it's up above. I hate to leave stuff behind. I know, I probably have plenty of materials. I probably can afford to leave it behind. I just don't want to. Whoa, wait a minute. Why didn't you keep going? So let's go get it, because we're definitely going to need it, I'm sure. You know, given this place was built by the dwarves, why didn't they make it easier to climb up things? Just a question. I mean, it'd be a lot more efficient if you didn't have to spend all the time pulling your little body up these steps and stuff. I mean, you know, it's just a practical question. All right, I am betting that there is a camp through here, because that's where all those guys were coming from. And they will have returned if there is one, because I wasn't, because I left. Look at all the stone, you know what that means. Stuff falling on my head. Ah, there isn't a camp there anyway. And we got an out, so we're going to take out the things because I don't want to deal with that. I've got my poison cure. Oh, it smacked me right in the head. Now I have a concussion. You think dwarves carry around Excedrin? take our poison. Yikes. This is why I don't like this area. There's like nowhere to stand. Can you take that with a concussion? I would think so. The only thing I would worry about maybe would be the caffeine, huh? Dilate your blood vessels and all. It's the only thing that helps me when I have a headache. I've never had to get a prescription for migraines, but my daughter has. Knocks her out. The med and the migraine. There are certain things you shouldn't, but I don't remember that. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to go to sleep, right? You're not supposed to go to sleep. That's at least that's what I've been told. No sleeping after a head injury. You're allergic to codeine. Oh. Yeah, so it must be difficult to help manage any severe pain that you might have. You'd have to take things like what? Dilaudid or fentanyl or some of that heavy duty stuff. Okay, we can go that way. So you'd be a zombie. A lot of those drugs just zombify you. Maybe that's the only reason you don't feel the pain is because they just zombify you. Yeah, most migraines meds. Yeah, probably codeine base, right? What's the one? I think it's Imitrex that my daughter takes or something similar to that. Starts with an I. But I don't know if that's codeine based. We're definitely finding plenty of, ooh, spiders. Star metal. And shadow. Why don't you guys move along so that I can, at the very least, put a Durin's lamp down here. Little bit of an advantage if the spiders come back. Probably not much though, because they can spit at you. Wow, why is my health so low? I forgot to eat a lambus after my poison. So we're gonna play a little Red Dead Redemption today. In a couple hours. And oh, it healed me. How about that? But I'm hungry, so we're still going to eat one. Curbs and Oz is going to join me in the Discord voice today as we learn to play Red Dead Redemption a little more effectively. I heard those little spiders, their creepy little legs. They went this way, right? Here, Spidey, Spidey. Sunstone. Granite and precious gems. Only the pincers, snip, snip, yes. Let's get the sunstone since we're here, and we can do it fairly quickly. What's the gem in here? Never can have enough white diamond for sure. And I know with Durin's folk you need more gems. You use a lot of gems in Durin's folk with the traders.
back to work.
All right, where are those spiders? So there was still quite a bit more behind me to still look at. The spiders, the amount of damage they can do to your armor with that damn poison is so extreme. Star metal. I was moving from somewhere with lots of snow. Why did I move to somewhere that has lots of snow? Missed opportunity. I would think so. That new guy Rage is from Ohio, and I'm like, they probably got a lot of snow. All right, now, if this has a fell beast, yep, it does. This may be a mithril mine shaft. So, shoot, let's make a repair smithy, just in case we get beat up by the fell beast. Because they seem to guard the darkest deeps if it's got the mithril in it. That's my understanding, or my experience anyway. And I absolutely hate going down the darkest deeps. Absolutely hate it. Oh, I couldn't see him. Ooh, he got me. All right. Good. So we're going to go spelunking. Not my favorite thing to do. Because there's the high risk of falling. So we're going to go down there and see if we can find some mithril. Yes, into the darkest crevasse. It seems to be the only thing in here. No other out. All right, we're going to move this. We'll probably put a map stone up here. Actually, we probably won't, because if you get one down at the bottom and you put one up here, a lot of times I can't read it. It like won't show up on the map stone. So we have one that's fairly close if we need to. Right? It's on the same fathom, 268, and it's at, 140 yards away. So, but we very likely will put one at the bottom to get back out. So, I want to go get plenty of lambus. I want to get some mirror boar, because that will help stave off the damage you will take when you go down into the deeps. And we're going to remove this after I get back. We will take a nap, because Grandma always needs a nap. Let's put on some food. Why do I have a guy sleeping out here? He's a sleepwalker. Look at that. This guy with the scavenger guy. They apparently don't go to bed. Do I have dawn break? I'll have to see if I've made it. I'll have to see. Oops, they left all their food out. Let's go see if I've made it. Should have found it by now, right? Tea, drought, Ironheart, Logger. I do have Dawnbreak, but I do not have Mirrorvore. I don't really have room to take one out. So we'll put the one down here as Mirrorvore. Will help anyway. Could combine that with tea. Yes. I tend to put Mirrorvore in my Brewskin. Let's hope it'll make overnight. Ooh, might not make overnight. We'll see. Do I have a Brewskin? I do. What's in it now? Fanghorn Drought. So we're going to have to drink that. Look at all that stone I brought back with me. That's a waste of space. Alright, we'll put the rest of it in my dump chest. Oops, I just dropped something. What did I drop? My ingots. I want to drop my ingots. Looks like I have everything I need. Okay. We're going to drink this and put some Mirrorvore in it. While we go to bed. And hope the Mirrorvore gets ready, because I really don't want to go down there without it. So if it's not ready, we'll go build or something while it's cooking. Some of them will cook overnight, some of them won't. Have my ale before bed. My bark hide, in case I go sleepwalking, I guess, run into things. Look, I didn't even let go of it while I was sleeping. Brewing happens in real time, so we might have to go do some building. Oh, we're going to start by cooking, apparently. Got some hungry dwarves. I think I forgot to make breakfast. Let's have some scone. Oh, can't have scones. Darn it. Deep hash we can have. Let's see, I need to make some more dough. Meals and furnaces speed up when you sleep, but ales don't. Ah. Let us make some more dough. Where is my... Where did I put my mill? Over here. Kind of odd over here. But this is where it is. Do we have dough over here? No, let's put some dough. And we'll make some, it seems like we're always running out of oat milk. So we'll make more of that. The sleep at least knock the 12 minutes off the time? I don't know. We're gonna, let's look and see what kind of time we have left. We still have 15 minutes. So it did take off a chunk. But we still have 15 minutes. So we're going to, we'll just go work on our little build up there for a few minutes. I'm gonna get the scones before he does. Ha ha ha. You get hash. All right, that is mapstone 3. We'll continue. Sir Khalid? Sir Khalid? The green's not showing up very boldly on my purple. Welcome, Sir Khalid. We are building a small cathedral, and we've taken it down several times and have rebuilt it several times. And while our brew is cooking, we're going to come working on it a little bit. And why won't you let me put that there? That was weird. That might be a stability stuff, huh? That might be a problem. Don't forget, we do have the giveaway going on. Only one person is entered. I know a lot of you already have the game. But if you know someone that would like to have the game as well, please enter. You can enter on their behalf. Try to win it for them, so they can get the game or any of the DLCs today. All right, we are doing these granite columns for our cathedral. I was going to go back and look at Miriak's to see if I'm at least close to what he did, and I didn't. I didn't do it. Ooh, it's red. It's also lower. Sir Khalid successfully bought a ticket. Good. Why is it lower? Why is it red? Let's put another column below to see if that will add the stability I need. See, Calorn thought I would start having difficulty with structural support, so it doesn't surprise me. How long have you been working on this cathedral? I started, let's see, I probably spent, 5 hours on it yesterday, because I kept having trouble with the walls and the spacing, because I'm not one of those people that plans properly. So I end up having to take things apart and put them back together again. And I see I have another issue here. with where this wants to snap. It should snap next to this, should snap right in there without, see, it snapped properly on the top, but it looks lower on the bottom. Or is that just the angle of it? It is lower, isn't it? And that shouldn't be. And the one next to it is higher, and that shouldn't be. If they're all matching at the top, right? And they're all matching at the top. So that is just confusing for me. Unless... So... The whole unit is down. Okay, let's go up here. See what I've done. I'm trying to build a cathedral like Miriak Furmax did for his community build. And I am not as good a builder as he is. Okay, I see what I've done. These are all flush, or sort of flush, but then not flush. This back one isn't flush. So here we go, having to break stuff I already built. But Miriak made this very cool original cathedral. And you can see it in the RTM Discord in the community challenge for Durin's Tower. He submitted it, and it is awesome. And of course, he has it on his own channel as well. And I think, did he put it on mine? I can't remember if he put it on mine or not. Now, the other thing that's interesting is column height is different, right? This one is higher on that side than this side. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. So why is it all look all flush over there, but they're not all flush over here? I mean, because if it's on flush on one side, wouldn't it be flush on the other end? Apparently not. So this is my building challenge is I do things so differently than other people. See, and this sits up above the column over on this end and below the column on this end. I just don't even understand that, why they wouldn't all snap in the same spot. Is it a men's room, not all flush? Ha ha, funny, funny. But right, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would the snap points be different on this end of it than this end of it? The columns and the gold narrow wall have snapped below the archway on those three, but flush with the archway over here. Well, and then see, this side is raised up on this side and not on that side. Rawr. I do not understand that at all. So I feel like I need to what? Take one side out and start over? That like completely sucks. All right, that's for another day. Not in the mood for that. We are adventuring today. So let's go get our Let's go get our Mirror and get ready to go down spelunking. I hope I wandered off enough. Long enough. Still 6 minutes. Dang it. All right. All right, let's sleep. Hey, what are we fighting? Wolves over here? Did you get it? You got it. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Does he have a brew in his hand? He totally has a brew in his hand and he's walking around. That is so cute. I mean, I've seen him drinking inside. I wonder if he walked up to my I wonder if he walked up to my cabin and stole my brew. That's funny. I've seen them drink like around the hearth and stuff, but not like, I still have some left, so let's sleep, see if it's ready. So I've got to figure that little mystery out, why the arches aren't in granite, why it's not level. Very frustrating. He took it in a to-go tankard, right? He did. Well, they steal your bed, so probably. Yes. Did you see that picture I posted where, I mean, I had a double bed. I had to, in my Betty's bed, and I came back from adventuring, and that was my PlayStation world, and one of the fellas decided to keep my toes warm for me. Woohoo. So that was a happy, I mean, you know, it's kind of funny myself. It's like, at least I had one side claimed and they didn't book. Because I've come back forgetting to claim because I have several delvings and I'll, you know, stay at different delvings and come back and they're both taken. But he decided to keep my toesies warm that night. All right, we're going to get plenty of lembas bread. Let's take a whole stack. Let's, I forgot I actually have some meals to go myself. My PlayStation world makes meals. If you have a cook on the stove, at least in my PlayStation world, and you leave while she's cooking, I guess, is what I've heard. The meals she's cooking are then end up, you can carry them in your backpack. But the weird thing is I'll come back and there'll be like 67 of them. And I don't understand that. Let's make a second brew skin and we'll put, I'll take 2 ales. And we'll put, should I put Dawnbreak in that one? I'm going to put Mirror in that one. But I will drink some more. I'll drink some more ale up here. Got some tea. That's good for stamina. I love what I've done here. I've had lots of help. Alaskan Care came in here. Calorn helped make my little skywalk. Tyler was in here decorating. It's a beautiful quarter. Yes, isn't it lovely? We have several buildings. We've got a bakery and a blacksmith building. We have a Lord's Manor. I'm working on the little cathedral. That is the clan lodge over there. So the clan that lives here in the Elven Quarter, and that's where the head and his lieutenants would sleep. That's a visiting dignitaries little lodge. Then there's a little outpost. I think I have 3 outposts, 2 or 3 outposts. A cozy cottage, the Lord's Manor. And now I'm working on the cathedral. And the idea for the cathedral is that the Lord could come and marry dwarves. And Jedi Alan and I were talking about the lore when it comes to dwarves marrying. And he did find one article, and I read bits and pieces of it. And apparently there's, according to that article, there's 1 female for every 3 dwarves. And they don't all marry. I think they marry for life, but they don't all marry. And there's this, it was an interesting, like, different way the property, like the halls and stuff were divvied up. Like I said, I didn't read it all. All right, let's make you guys some food. All right. But it said some of the males choose not to wed. They just choose to go collect resources, to spend their life collecting resources. All right, I got my lambus bread. I've got my mirror, which I'm going to change out for these. We're going to go down spelunking in the darkest deep. That's why I am moving things around here and taking extra stuff with me. So let's go back to Redhorn. And this should, if I went to the right mapstone, put us by the darkest deep. This is a darkest deep. We're not going to leave the mapstone up here though, because sometimes the one at the bottom that I used to get out conflicts with the one at the top. All right, so let's see. You got to be careful because you want to be able, and it is a mithril one. I can see the mithril shining. You want to give yourself enough space to come up from the backpack. So if the backpack blocks your path, you can't get back up. So it might actually get blocked by those boards. Pound P. What are we talking about? It's so dark. And you used to stop at the bottom of the ladders. Now you don't stop at the bottom of the ladder. That was an accident? Okay. Thought I was missing something. And be aware that you don't have a map down here. And you can, oops, that's not what I want to do. You can encounter creatures down here. I tried to avoid the creature myself. Other people will fight the creatures down here. I will fight the spiders that I find down here. But when it comes to the other creature you find down here, I very rarely fight it. If I can hide from it, that's exactly what I do, and I have no shame. None whatsoever. Let's see. Let's go this way so we have enough room next to the wall. No, I'm going to actually bring it in a little bit more because I have had it look like it was okay and it not be okay. Quit opening that menu. That's not the menu you want. It's not the droid you're looking for. So that is mithril. And I think putting it in the wall, oh look, we have a shaft there too. Putting it in the wall by the forge just leads you to believe you can find it in a wall, but you can't. Until you get down here. So let's see if there is a path down here as well. Now you can see we are in darkness here. I've come down here before and there was spiders like the minute you get down here. Come on. There we go. You don't want to sell us death sticks? No. If you want to come down here and be brave, go right ahead. I call it tactical myself. Let's see. We need to get on this menu because I like to leave some light. This doesn't go anywhere this way. Alright, so we are in darkness. We haven't started taking hits yet, but we will eventually. Like we are right now. So we're going to take the Mirror because you'll still look like you're taking hits, but it won't be causing damage. And you do have your lambus if you're smart. You bring lambus bread too. Alright. Let's see how much we can get accomplished before we have to get out of here. The nice thing about having the dev pick with me is it mines much faster than if you had the Quarry Master. So you can always go to the warehouse and get your own dev pick. And I don't use any of the other ones generally speaking, but I do use the dev pick. Alright, so we've got our mithril in these little cubbies and the rocks also. And the rocks will come back. So if you find that you've mined this all out and you want some more, the rocks will still have some. These rocks here, they'll come back, which is interesting, isn't it? That the rocks respawn. Rather magical. Let's go this way. The first time I came down here, I certainly wasn't prepared. There was a lot of death involved. And I used to try to kill the main beast that you'll find down here, and never did it by myself. There's no sound meter though down here. That's good. fallen dwarf. Didn't I already honor it? Now the creature, if there's one on this level, sometimes I haven't encountered it. But you can usually hear him coming. Now that tells me I've been that way and there's nothing else to see there when I put 3 across it. I suggest you have your own method, because you can get down here and just get so lost trying to run back. And definitely keep track of your health bar. The revitalize lasts quite a long time, but you can get down there and just get to mining and forget to watch it, because you still feel it. If you're using a controller, you still feel, you know, the controller vibrating. So you may not pay attention to it when it actually starts vibrating and your health goes down. Okay, that's back the way we came. So we're looking for the mithril to make the mithril ingots, to make the spear we need to take out the dragon. That is our purpose down here. How we doing? We've got quite a bit, actually. Dead end. But you do use mithril for other things later, so if you can stay down here longer, I would. Alright. Ooh, a spider. Don't let it confuse you or trick you thinking there's only one of them. They're usually traveling around in, what, 3s? Usually. Tired and in despair. So we're going to have a Lombus, because that should help my tired. I still got some revitalized. There's another spider. I usually encounter 3 when I drop down into here. Ah, he got me. So I think we've got a good amount. So I'm going to head back here. haven't heard the bad guy that's down here. I will mark areas that are dead ends because you never know. I might come down to get some more mithril. That way I know that I have gotten everything I need in that area. See, if I hadn't, marked my way, I would definitely get lost. Another spider. There's 2 more spiders, 3 more spiders. Don't hit me with that shit. Blocking my path home. That's what they're doing. Uh-oh. Time to drink some more Mirror. My Revitalize wore off. Been plenty of time that I have died down here because I did not prepare properly. All right. So we haven't looked down that way, but I'm okay if we go up. We've got plenty. And actually, since I'm doing okay, I'm just going to go ahead and climb out of here instead of use my map stone. If I've properly placed all my ladders and I don't fall off of them. And there's a whole nother pathway if we wanted to go look for more mithril. So far I have properly placed my rope. There's been plenty of time. I've got it too close to the wall and then your backpack gets you stuck. And that is a risk on this one. Hopefully I've got this one far enough away. You get to a certain level and then you don't take hits anymore. Hey, Jakes, how you doing? I was talking about your submission to the community build for the Durin's Tower earlier. How are you? I hope you were proud of your work. You should have been. Jake does all sorts of stuff. So you definitely want to check him out. And Hejay's here too. And Honeybun. Geez, where was my head? I wasn't paying attention. I was so intense on not dying down there. Who else did I miss? I see another one up there. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Got my combined chat over there, but it doesn't go up far enough. Tyler, Honeybun, Jakes, Hejay. Okay, all right. And Sir Khalid was already here. There we go. Hejay is going to try to win something. You can win the base game or any of the DLCs. Alright, let's get back. What's our time? Got about half an hour. Let's go. We should be able to make the spear. We don't need to make it this early because we still have quite a bit of exploring to do here in Bar. But how about we make the dragon spear? Gonna curl up the blanket for a hot minute, but hopefully won't fall asleep on accident. If you do, that's fine. Remember, I figured out how to do the giveaway. So if you fall asleep, don't you worry. All right, let's get back to our map stone. Go get the other items we need to make the spear, the dragon spear, which means we're getting to the end of the story. Well, you know, there's still quite a bit to do, but we're definitely about 3/4 of the way of the main story. But then there's the Durin expansion, and there's a whole bunch of story to do after you've completed the main campaign. So if you're, if you're trying to win a DLC, if you haven't won or don't have the Durin's expansion, that's definitely the one I'd vote for. But I also, even if you don't win in the winning, there's a number of you that have entered. I think 3 or 4 of you that entered. If you don't have the Yuletide DLC, I have 2 of those to give away in addition to the one they're letting us give away for this event, for this sale. And even if you don't win, it's on 50% off right now. And the DLCs are all somewhere between 30 and 35% off. All right, where's this map stone? This area down here, ugh. Let's mark this so I know it's an area to explore next time. Get out before I get another concussion. So if you don't win, you can either send me a whisper or talk to me through the Discord if you want a copy of the Yuletide DLC. That's the one that lets you do Christmassy Yuletide decorations. Gives you holly. Community lodge. All right. So we can put away one of our.
Tired now.
Let me open the door for you. And let's put some stuff away and we'll see what we need to go make the spear. Okay, that is full. It's all full because I didn't put it away before. Here, I got a chest for the mithril already. There we go. Coal, stone. I'm off for a bit again. Might miss the giveaway, so good luck. All right, thank you. I will whisper or send you a message on Discord if you're on the Discord. Some people's name on the Discord is different, so if your name's on the Discord different than Tanek, let me know too if you wanted to chat on that. So I am putting, what was I putting away? I'm trading places with this, but I put my granite away. Granite, I put my wood away. I did a deposit all. I don't know why I do that. It always backfires on me. I don't need this. I still haven't found the Muznikon. It should be in the Barinzenbar area, right? The Torquiled Muznikon, I believe. I've pretty much checked everything in the Desolation, I believe. Iron ingot, stone, stuff for Durin's lamps, wood, metal bits. I probably used them down there. Okay. Let's put on some food. And go eat. Oh, my dough. I've got to go pick up my dough that I cooked. Why you make dough on the grist mill, I do not know. But I don't know what other, you know, what other piece of... All right. Hey, Maku, I hope that's correct.
Maku_AU is following the kids.
Hi, thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. You are now following the kids on the playground. You have found a great bunch of folks too. Nice, very kind group of people. Let's see, I got lucky. And I've got a very kind group of people hanging out. Let's put this here. We'll put this back here. Are you familiar with the game, Maku? And we're going to go sleep. And then we will go make the spear to kill the final boss. Go to the hunting lodge and have a nap. Let's see, what do I got in here? Don't fill the brew skin with that. But let's have a little sing and a dance so we get that morning buff. We'll put in another 20 or 30 minutes at this, then I take a break and come back for some Red Dead Redemption 2. Stream library. Well, definitely enter to win. We're giving out a base game or any of the DLCs you want. And I also have an additional extra Yuletide DLC. I have 2 of those to give away. You don't have to enter the giveaway for that. If you hit me up and I still have the 2 left, you can have it. All right, let's go eat. So, if you want to win a DLC, enter your ticket. Your Steam library. Have you played it? So you said it's in your library. Have you played it? I'm addicted. 23. I should really do an exact. I know it's about 2,300 hours. And I'm part of the content creator program because they know I'm obsessed and I'll play it whenever I have a chance. But this afternoon we're going to do some Red Dead Redemption. And Curbs and Oz is going to join the Discord chat and help me out. We spend so much time chatting in the Discord chat that, and there's always a delay. Of course, I did do the ultra low latency when he was chatting yesterday for God of War, and he said it was about a 4-second delay, as where before it was like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. And so by the time he chatted something, I was already somewhere else. All right, let's see. All right, Maku bought a ticket. Or didn't buy one, but got a ticket. Where am I? Great Mithril Forge. What do we need? We need 5 ingots, so we better get those cooking. 9 diamonds, 6 ironwood, and 6 scale. So let's get some ingots cooking. Gonna have to move that steps when we have more NPCs in here. So I'll have to, I don't know if I can just scooch them over and then what, come in from this side? That might work. So we need 9 white diamonds, and a lot of times I go and put them in my own chest so that I keep them separate, but let's see if I put them in the gem box. Big Daddy, hey Slade, how you doing? I'm about to go make the spear. Need 9 of these. We need 6. How you doing today, Slade? You good? We need 6 of the... Well, there's 4. I know I saw that we had enough. Where'd I put them? I know we have enough because I saw them. They might be in a different box.
Yes?
Let's see. We just need 2 more. There they are. I knew we had more. 6 of those. I'm having a good day. Nice kind of chill. Started doing some building on a cathedral down by the Lord's Manor in case he wants to marry some dwarves. And we were having a good discussion yesterday while I was building about how dwarves marry, as far as, you know, what's the tradition. 6. And from the one article Jedi found, there's only 1 to 3 ratio for women to men. And not all men marry. Male dwarves marry. They do marry once in their lives. But the article, I didn't read all of it, but Jedi sent me a little article, and it said that a lot of the dwarves, the male dwarves, just like to go out and gather resources and sit around in their hall, I suppose. Sir Khalid, I finish on Xbox, the base game, but will replay on Steam when I get the Durin's folks. Yes, I agree. It's great. And I know people are saying, yeah, there's a few glitches here and there, you know, that are kind of annoying. And I agree, there's a few things that are a little annoying. I also believe the devs are very dedicated to fixing it. They did quite a bit before Christmas break. And I'm sure they're working on it. But I haven't had the kind of trouble other people have reported. I have a little bit of pathing issues, like they should be able to go in the door, but occasionally they don't. I had to make some adjustments here and there for the path to the bed, but I haven't had a lot of the trouble that other people have. I'm thrilled with it. And this is the kind of stuff you get with the Yuletide DLC. I just chose not to take it down yet. Alright, so we are waiting. We need 5 mithril ingots. Now this world has more resources, Sir Khalid and Maku, than would normally be available to me, because when I first opened this world, it was strictly to build all these buildings in. So I brought what's called a build bag, or I went to the warehouse and got extra materials. So sometimes there's a lot of resources, but I've tried to only stick with what I would normally have at that point in the game. So we have 4, we need 5. And we're gonna go make the dragon spear, and then I'll take a break and get ready for Red Dead Redemption. And Slade, I'm going to be in the general voice today with Curbs and Oz, who also wants to kind of help me out in Red Dead. He does a lot of in the chat, and the chat's so delayed that he's saying don't do that, and I already do it. So if you wanted to pop in also, because I know you also enjoy Red Dead Redemption 2 and you like to give me some help, so that's an invitation for you. Come on, I want one more. 48 seconds. Let's see, how we doing? I haven't emptied this in a while. How full is that getting? Oh my goodness. It's full. I do not need any more. I do not need any more stuff. Here, dude.
Cheers.
Why don't you just take a break? I'll give you a weapon or something. I do not need any more stuff. So let's find the other guy and take his basket away too. I mean, sooner or later they were going to tell me they needed room.
How you go?
So where'd the other one go? I think I saw them, what, over this way? Maybe getting the mushrooms? I'll give you a weapon too. I would like one of the Yule Pack if you're giving them away. I am. I got 2 of them. From, I also do missions on Lurk It that the North Beach Games Creator Program opened up for us. And I did 2 missions. And I won base games, endurance folks, and Yuletides. But a lot of people already had the Yuletides, so nobody wanted them. So I still have kind of 2 left over. So, Sir Khalid, are you on my Discord yet, or do you want me to send you a whisper with the key? And it's a Steam key. The key you can win today. You can have any platform, Epic, Steam, PlayStation, or Xbox. But the Yule keys that I also have are Steam. So hopefully you need a Yule key. When I play on Xbox, I had a bug that my bag disappeared. Was annoyed because I had black diamonds in it. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, and then there was one of the dev items was kind of messing things up for a while too. But they're working on it. I know more people on Xbox have had trouble than other, because my PlayStation world I haven't had any problems, and this world I've had very few problems. But for some reason Xbox is definitely, there you are. Give me your bag. You get time off now. You're on a break now.
Got it.
I'm going to give you a weapon instead. Never hurts to have more guards. And then the other guy, we'll give him a weapon. Not a very good weapon. Oh no, I'll give him this one. As soon as I can find him. Yeah, they all need to feel useful, right? So where'd that guy go? Is he hanging out in the tavern? Wasting food. Gosh, you guys. So bright in here. I could probably take out some of the lights. You can have a weapon if you'd like. You don't have to go, you know. But our next siege will have more people to help out. There you go. All right, let's go make that spear. But yikes, it's definitely bright in there, isn't it?
Yes?
Yes.
I thought I was lost.
Thought you were lost.
Be on your guard.
There's Rage. Hey,
There are
Rage.
older and fouler things than orcs in the deep
Rage has
places
been
of
so
the
kind.
world.
Join the Discord, and it is going to help me beat that Berserker King in God of War. We'll put you in the Discord that day, Rage, because I'm going to need the help. Where am I going? Brinzen Bar. This one, right? Why didn't I relabel it to Mithril Forge? Oh, did I get the other ingot? Did I get the 5th ingot? You're going to beat that Berserker King 1 hour after, but I give you some tips. I don't want to give you any spoilers. That's not the final one. Oh my gosh. Well, see, I have played the game before, but I have never beat all 12. I did. I forgot the other ingot. All 12 Berserkers before. So I told I'm like, I already did better than I've ever done. So if I don't beat him, I was going to be okay with that. But I've never beat all 12 Berserkers before to even come up against the king. And I still have Ganad to deal with. I don't know, she was harder. Vontae agreed with me yesterday. I think Ganad is harder than the king. Honestly. Oh, good. Thank you, Maku. It's a great group of folks in the Discord. So we're gonna go make the spear that we need for the final boss in this game. You think she's the hardest boss? I would agree. Man, she starts that kick on the side of your face. You're down for the count. You're down. I probably had, 30, 35 deaths yesterday. But maybe with your help, I will make it. That would be awesome to get like 100%, because I've got all the other realms completed at 100%. It's the Midgard one with the Berserker King and the Muspelheim one with Gná. Because I even finished the Crucible, which is also something I've never done before, is all those challenges in Muspelheim, however you say it. So that was pretty cool. It's a good day, or a good playthrough. Definitely a good playthrough. To help you want to be comfortable. Set up with a build and everything I give you. 6 or 7 people. After you threw the heater through the wall. Yeah, I admit it. I got discouraged yesterday. I did. So I can understand throwing the heater through the wall. All right, so here's our spear. That we shall take out the final boss in Return to Moria. And it's a masterwork. So remember to put away your Durin's axe when you come to make this. Or then you'll have your Durin's axe on the floor. Alright, so we still have quite a bit to do though before we get to the final boss. We still have some wandering to do here in Brinzen Bar. We still have a boss, an orc boss in Brinzen Bar. So we still have quite a bit to do next Saturday. And we're going to keep working on the cathedral next Saturday. Let's go take a peek at that. I discovered today that I'm out of alignment. So even though I like what I'm doing, there's going to be gold floor up there, so that when you look up, you'll see gilded floor. So I like what I'm doing, but I got it all cattywampus. Because when you get up here, it doesn't look so bad from down there. But then when you get up here, things didn't snap right. These whole arches on this side snapped up higher than the arches on this side. And this one snapped lower. So I have to redo these arches. which means a lot of work. When you die 90 times that you won't stop saying for Asgard, stomps on your forehead, you tend to get a little mad, right? Absolutely.
That's what I do.
I drink.
I drink.
That's
and I know
appropriate,
things.
Rage. Thank you. That's appropriate for you. It should be your walk-on God of War. Resident Evil. See, I don't know that I'd even try that game. It's so much first-person shooter, and I'm not a first-person shooter kind of game. You know, that's just not my thing. So anyway, we will be back to work on the cathedral. We got the Lord's Manor over here, so I wanted the cathedral close to the Lord's Manor. It's at night. I had the cathedral in here, but you couldn't see, and I had a pitched roof on it, and you couldn't see the pitched roof from outside. So we're going to put a library in here. But this is the Lord's Manor when the Lord of Moria comes to visit. He's all set up to have some company. I had to take out the beds and the meal tables because sometimes my NPCs were coming over here to sleep, or the meals I made over there came over here to this table. This is where the Lord hangs out, and that's where his bed would be, but I had to take it out. And of course, you know, conference table to have plan the war parties and stuff. Of course, now that we have the Durin's monument, or Durin's folk, you have to move those chairs out farther away for them to sit at them. And it's never wise to put window boxes by your door, because sometimes you're trying to go in the door and you pull up your flowers. You love Resident Evil. Became your favorite. So you don't like to talk about that. You're too cool. Aw. Thank you, Rage. I just love meeting people. I mean, it's been a year of streaming on Twitch, and maybe 18 months on YouTube? And I've only had one troll that I was like, you're out of here. Everybody else I've met has just been wonderful. What did I break over here? That I've got pieces. Lord of Forbidden Decks, hey Gurney, how are you and Kaiba? I know you had some snow to play in. I'm about to close out the Lord of Moria stream, or Return to Moria stream, and get ready for Red Dead Redemption. Gotta go eat. But we have made the spear. We're working on our... Why didn't you go to bed? It's nighttime. So I would sure appreciate it, the 13 of you that are over on Twitch. Let's do a raid. If you have somebody you'd like to recommend I raid, please let me know. Otherwise, I try to go either to another small streamer or somebody we know. I'm very tired because Kaiba has made me play all day in the snow. Oh my goodness. Probably cold too. Yes, you got here in time to give me a like. Thank you, Gurney. And we've got some new people in Discord. Please stop by and say hi to them if you have time. So let's see who is streaming, and let's go share some love. Let's see. Like I said, if any of you guys have somebody you would recommend for me to raid, we can do that. Let's see if we have anybody on RTM. Ooh, we got Alaskan Care Gaming, Alaskan Care 911. We're gonna go see Alaska. She is doing some Dune.
I was born a god.
So we're gonna go do that. Alaskan Care 911. She and I will be doing a group stream tomorrow with Lord of the Rings. we dragged our spouses into a group play, and that will start at 11 a.m. Oh, I got to do the drawing. 11 a.m. Got to do the giveaway. So if you want to see what it looks like to have group play, stream elements. I'm doing this by myself. I worked yesterday. Close giveaway. Draw a winner. Finish giveaway. Tanik, you won. Tanik won. Tanik, you just need to let me know what you want. You can have the DLCs, any of those, the base game. Let me know. I let the developer or the promotion team know, and then they get me the key, and then I get you the key. So if you're on the Discord or if you want me to whisper, just let me know. I also know Sir Khalid wants a Yuletide DLC, and I have one more. You don't have to enter. Oh, the Rohan. Ooh. On Epic. Rohan on Epic. That's one of my favorite cosmetics when I'm not wearing the one with the lights. But there is one more Yuletide on Steam. If anybody wants that, let me know. You can come by the Discord, or you can give me a whisper. Now we're going to go raid Alaskan Care 911. She's playing some Dune. I'm going to put you on my end screen. You can listen to the custom music made for me by Alistair on the Discord. And thank you guys, the new ones, Sir Khalid and Maku for coming by, and all the rest of you for coming by. And quit adulting long enough to go play.
She's got her headset on and her keyboard split in the depths of Moria. She's a perfect fit, mining gems and gold. She's on a quest. Grandma's gaming hard. She's the very best. Her pick fast. Her pickaxe swings with the digital flair. Enemies beware. She's got a warrior stare. No joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the mines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. The dwarves all cheer as she leads the No joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. The dwarves all cheer as she leads the way with a fiery torch that keeps the dark at bay. Crafting epic gear with a knowing grin in the game of life, she's here to win. Let the lava flow, let the forges roar. Grandma's conquering every lore. She's got wisdom, skill, and reflex too. In the mind of Moria, she's breaking through. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. She's got her headset on and her keyboard split in the depths of Moria. She's a perfect fit, mining gems and gold, she's on a quest. Grandma's gaming hard, she's the very best. Her pickaxe swings with a digital flare. Enemies beware, she's got a warrior stare. No joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. The dwarves all cheer as she leads the way with a fiery torch that keeps the dark at bay. Crafting epic gear with a knowing grin in the game of life, she's here to win. Let the lava flow, let the forges roar. Grandma's conquering every lore. She's got wisdom, skill, and reflex too. In the mind of Moria, she's breaking through. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. Her pixel world shining bright. From the lines to the mountains, she's the queen. Living the dream in a gaming scene. She's got her headset on and her keyboard split in the depths of Moria. She's a perfect fit, mining gems and gold, she's on a quest. Grandma's gaming hard, she's the very best. Her pickaxe swings with a digital flare. Enemies beware, she's got a warrior stare. No joystick needed, she's got the knack. Grandma's taking Moria, and she's not looking back. Gaming grandma's in the zone tonight. warriors roar. Grandma's conquering every lore. She's got wisdom, skill, and reflex too. In the minds of Moria, she's breaking through. Gaming grandmas in the